and it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question, so we can move on from this and I can talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? And I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume.
2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not gonna stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only gonna get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. As you can see from the clip that I just played, Kyrie tweets or comments are being labeled You guessed it, antisemi, along with Kanye and other famous celebrities from the past, such as Nick, Ice, and Deshaun. So we're going to touch on this topic and we're going to take it from there. So whether people believe what they say or not, or, some may say they are controlled opposition, they don't really believe what they say, or they just here today, gone tomorrow. You got to understand, it's all working in sync with the word. And that's why you see that I have the scripture pulled up in 2 Corinthians 13, verse 8. And it reads, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." Right. So even if they are, let's say, controlled opposition, they still working for the truth, because they can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Because these prophecies have already been, spoken into existence, and the Lord's word will not go out void. So even if they is, control opposition, that doesn't mean that these prophecies aren't going to, come true. Because it tells you in 1 Corinthians, what? The 3rd chapter, and let's go down to the 6th verse, and it reads, "I have planted, Apollos water, but the Most High gave the increase. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. 9, for we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building." So just by him bringing this topic up, and better yet, just by the media asking him these questions to try to label him anti-Sem, they working for the Most High. Because like I read you in 2 Corinthians, you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So as he said in his post-game interview, he got inquisitive and wanted to go look up something on the internet. He said Yahweh, but that's not how you say the Most High's name. His name is Yahweh. But he said Yahweh. Other people are going to be inquisitive and want to go look up and see exactly what's going on with all this anti-Semi and who are the chosen people. And they're going to come around to the understanding that the so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans over here in the Western Hemisphere are indeed the 12 tribes of Israel, along with the other that are scattered abroad throughout the 4 corners of the world. See, this is how the word is going out high power, man. The word can have anybody to speak on it, and it can be presented in any fashion. So yeah, he may be bringing it up to the attention that somebody who may not know, who just watch sports, and they can get inquisitive enough, and now what? They gonna go do their research and homework diligently and find out the truth. See? And the same thing goes for the music entertainment. Cause you gotta remember that the elect is scattered abroad. And these celebrities have what? A numerous amount of followers on their pages and stuff like that. So some may not be privy or know just about what's going on in today's society, and through these celebrities being used by the word, they can get the word of mouth, and now they can go do their research. And now what? If they wanted the few chosen, one of the elect, they being gathered to the elect. So this word is going out no matter what. You can't stop these prophecies. Let's get a couple more scriptures. This is in Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 31st verse. And it reads, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." And that's how you seeing this thing being executed right now. Because he using his angels to put these people in these places of prominence to speak the truth, to get people to think. You know, you can check out some of the comments and see that, a lot of people know what's going on, but some may not know what's going on. And for those ones that may not know what's going on, they may be one of the elects. And now through them being used, these celebrities, they can get the word to the elect and gathering the elect to the elect. So you can't count out how the Most High will use whoever he will in these last days, man, to gather his elect. All it takes is a little bit of research, and like they said, one planteth and the other water, but the Most High give the increase. So we not worried about how the word gets out to whoever is supposed to get out, the elect, as long as it gets to the elect, so the number could be sealed. So it tells you in Daniel, the 12th chapter, verse 4, and it reads, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." So you see in this prophecy right now being fulfilled in these last days, man. This book is being opened up, and many are running to and fro, and knowledge being increased. So people getting this opportunity to get this knowledge and this truth while they still have a chance. And it tells you in Isaiah the 34th chapter, the 16th verse, that seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. So none one of these prophecies that's written in this book is going to fail. And his spirit it had gathered these prophecies together to be fulfilled, and the ones that are being spoken of in these last days in particular. Us waking up to knowing who we are. Of course, that mark that's going to be implemented, and the downfall of this kingdom, man, of this so-called white man's kingdom, and more important, the beginning of our kingdom through our Lord and Savior Yahushua. So you see in biblical prophecy being fulfilled right in front of your eyes right now, coming out of the Holy Bible. And this man know he got but a short time, so however he want to play it, he's still gonna lose at the end of the day, man. There's nothing he can do. So we got to be, on point and know that even if it is a so-called controlled opposition, man, just by him bringing out the word is going, cause others to go do they research diligently. Because even he, speaking of Kyrie, wanted to be inquisitive and go see about what this name means and this name right here means. Well, it ain't Yahweh, it's Yahweh. And he gonna find out, if he stick with it, along with other celebrities who come into the truth or know about the truth, but ain't being used just yet, or maybe not gonna be used. because the word is getting out there. So, the whole point of this lesson was that, the Most High is in control, Yahweh. So he can use whoever he want to use to get the word out. So one gonna plant it, the other gonna water, but the Most High is gonna give increase. And there's nothing that the enemy can do about that. They could try to label it antisemi or whatever they want. And I'm just saying semi for short because, that could be a word that could be triggered and, you could have to get your page taken down or whatever else, these people of the small hat community like to do. So you got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. So you got to know how to, tread carefully. So, yeah. These celebrities coming out in these last days, man, is more, these celebrities that's coming out in these last days is just, putting more and more pressure on these elites or whatever you want to call them, man. These wicked these people who are ruling the wicked. So yeah. That was it on Kyrie, Kanye, or as he's known, Ye, and other celebrities that's speaking, whatever they believe to be of the truth, whether it's the whole truth or a miniature or just a little portion. That's all you need is a little leaven, man. And the Most High do the rest. So let's close out. Let's take it from there. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." And if you being solely fixated on, the celebrity who just came out with this revelation of who he is and who we are, and you missing the point that the Most High is using whoever he will to get this word out to whoever needs to hear it, then you're going to be easily devoured by the devil, because he going to use whatever means necessary for him to put blinders over your eyes in the midst of the bigger picture that the Most High is working, and he's showing you that you need to get yourself right and be prepared for the bridegroom. Because these prophecies are coming closer and closer to being fulfilled. And he's showing you and he's giving you time before he closes up that ark, like he did in the days of Noah. So now is the time to prepare and to get yourself together while you still have an opportunity, you still have a chance. Because like it tells you in Habakkuk 2, let's go get that before I close out. That what? This is Habakkuk 2, verse 3. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." So these prophecies are going to come, man. They're not going to tarry. They here. They just being they just being, they just being set for that appointed time. So don't let the control opposition, the media, and whoever else knock you off your square, man. Stay focused on the goal, on the prize, man. And know that this word got to go out high power. It got to reach its intended, its target. It's intended target. So, and that being the elect. So, these prophecies is being fulfilled. So, don't let the devil devour you, man, and knock you off your game. Because you feel like he using these celebrities and they being part of the control opposition, but you got to see the bigger picture, man. And that bigger picture is that the Most High is in control of everything. And this word is, and he's using this. He's using his angels, and he can use his angels to put these spirits on these celebrities to speak. And now they can reach the, four corners of the earth, man, through their platform, which is millions and millions. And out of those millions and millions, you can find one or two. And those one or two might be that one or two elect that haven't had the opportunity of hearing the word. But now that person can be directed into the right direction. And now they can get the word, and now the elect can be sealed, man. We can get up out of here. So don't let this devil distract you, man. So let's read this again, and let's go ahead and close out and take it from there. And it reads, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So don't let him get you, man. Stay focused and stay in this truth, stay in this word. So with that being said, the whole topic of this lesson was, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So we're going to close out with that, and we're going to say, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom.